Hey everyone, welcome to this week's episode of Tech Central TV, your place for news, reviews, and product unboxings. My name is Paul, as you guys all know, and on this week's episode, guys, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to be reviewing some cases from Otterbox. Now, I know you guys have been asking me a lot on Instagram and Twitter to review cases from Otterbox, and finally, guys, I've signed the contract. Otterbox has agreed to send me these 4 cases for free, thank you guys, to review for you guys. So, let's get started with the review. Now, as I said, guys, I have 4 cases here from Otterbox that they did send me for free. I have 3 different kinds. I have the Defender, the Resurgence, and the Symmetry. Now, Otterbox makes cases for all types of phones. They make them from like iPhones to Samsungs. I think they make cases for iPads as well. They make different kinds of cases, so they have different models of cases. The Defender series being one of the most protective and highly protective cases for iPhone, and the Symmetry cases is one of the thinnest cases that they do offer. And then I have here the Resurgence case, which is a battery charging case for your iPhone 6. Now, as I said, guys, they do make different kinds of cases, so not just these ones. They have different models for different types of devices, but I'm just going to be reviewing the 3 main ones that I prefer on the show. So first, guys, I'm going to be starting off with the Defender series. Now, I have them here in 2 colors. I have it in the pink and purple and the kind of bluish checkery pattern. Not sure what this one's called. These 2 are both $60. The regular ones are $50, but because I customized this one, it was $60, and this one as well is $60 because it has the pattern on the back. They are the same style of case, except this one has a cutout for the Apple logo. This one does not. And again, they are the same style case, but they just come in 2 different designs. So I have my iPhone pre-installed in this one, and I'm gonna open it up for you guys and show you what it looks like with the iPhone inside. So here we go, guys. Inside the package, we get the standard case and the belt clip here. I'm gonna take that off. We'll talk about that later. And this is what it looks like with the iPhone 6 inside. Of course, the iPhone 6 in space gray. This case is in a gray outer shell with a blue checkery pattern plate here, and we have the white inner shell. And yeah, it looks really, really good. I think I would prefer it more with the white iPhone instead of the black one because it does blend in nicer with this. But you guys can customize all of these. You guys can make these ones as customized as you guys want. You guys can change all the colors on them. It's really, really cool. So yeah, guys, back to the case. It is extremely, extremely protective. Like, I would not fear throwing my iPhone off like a 100-foot cliff with this. Like, it is a brick. Like, your iPhone is literally a brick in this. I do not see it shattering or anything like that anytime soon. It would be really hard to get this thing to break, your iPhone to break with this case on, only if you like drill through it, like literally put a drill press through it. I think that'd be like the only way you guys could possibly break one of these. It has extremely, extremely high level of protection while not compromising on any of the basic features. For example, all your buttons are still in place. You guys can access all of those. Again, they're a bit mushy. I guess they're a bit mushy. They're not as firm as I would like them, but that does come as a compromise to the amazing, amazing protectiveness that this case does offer. The toggle button is like this. You have to lift this cover up and kind of stick your finger in here. It is a bit hard to access, but again, you guys have to give that up as a compromise to the amazing protectiveness that this case does have. The lightning port is also protected by one of these. This is just for dust, I believe, or dust and dirt, so that they don't get into your ports. Again, the audio one, the AUX jack is just like that as well. The speaker cutout, on the other hand, is just opened. Same with the camera cutout, but here on the front, let's talk a bit about the front. It does have a plate of like plastic here that is not a screen protector. So if you guys are not a fan of screen protectors, which I'm not because they're super hard to apply, I would highly recommend you go with one of these because you know what it is? It's just a piece of plastic that they put over top, and it does protect your screen a lot, but it's not a screen protector. It's a built-in protector on the case itself, which I find really cool. It doesn't compromise any of the features. Again, you have your Touch ID, which works perfectly fine with this on, and you have your camera and your light sensor here and your microphone on the top, which work just as well with the case installed. Now, guys, it does come with a optional belt clip in black or white. I have it here in black, and this is how you put it on. You just stick it like this, and then it should snap into place like that, and you guys can click your phone wherever you want. Now, I would highly recommend this case for anyone who works in construction or whoever is very clumsy like me and drops their phone a lot. I would highly recommend one of these because, again, you guys could drop this thing like off a freaking building and it would not break. That is how protective it would be. Now, guys, I'm gonna take the iPhone out of this case and show you how to install in the pink and purple one. Okay guys, so now I'm going to be showing you how to install one of these Defender series cases. So first you just want to open the flap here, take out the actual case itself from the packaging, then remove the case like this. Here's your paperwork, whatever you may do with that. First you have to take off the belt clip here, put that aside, and this is how the case looks like without anything on it. First you have to put your fingernails through the slot here, take off this rubbery layer. It may take just a while. There we go. Get a grip on that. You take off the first layer, the rubbery silicone layer. Then you want to be careful here. Do not yank it out. You have to carefully take off the lightning connector and the AUX port, little rubber inserts. And this is what the inner shell looks like. So you're gonna see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 arrows. Those are arrows pointing to the clips that you have to open prior to installing your phone. So just like that, put your fingernail between there and pry open the case like that. And here we go, the top section should pop off, revealing the inner components of the case. This is the top layer with the screen protector type device on top. And then you have to place your iPhone like that inside the case, and then just snap off this top half back on, just like that. No, maybe not just like that. There we go. Snap it on like that. Make sure it's all secured here so that you have 100% security when you are putting your phone in. There we go. Now you have to put the rubber layer back on, like so. Make sure all the corners are aligned, and then just put the sides, just crank them over like that. Make sure your phone is fully secured, and there you guys have it. This is what the phone looks like with the case fully installed. So yeah guys, I'm gonna be moving on and showing you guys the Research and the Symmetry case. Okay guys, so the next case I have here from Otterbox is the Resurgence case. Now the Resurgence case is a case for your phone, for your iPhone 6, that recharges your phone and increases your battery life by 2 times. So you have double the battery amount on your iPhone. So guys, let's open this up and see what the case looks like. Opening it up here, we can see that it comes with a cable. I believe it is a micro USB cable for charging the actual case itself and for data transfer. So as you can see, there's the cable there. Not really gonna go in depth on that because that's not very important. Here we have just some regular paperwork, which I don't think there's anything extremely important in there. Put that aside. Here we have a extension for your AUX port if you want to listen to music while this case is installed on your iPhone. And here we have the outer shell. It's just a bit hard to get off here. You have to just crank that off, and there we go. So on the outside, guys, it looks really good. I like the solid red finish. I don't think they should have gone with the design. I really like this design just with the solid red, and it is very slick just from looking at it like this. Let's see what it looks like with the iPhone inside, and yeah, we'll go from there. So just slide it in. It should fit perfectly with the lightning port there, and then just snap the actual top plate on. Okay, so this is what it looks like with the iPhone installed. It does add just a bit of thickness. I was incorrect on that, but it still keeps a very slim profile for a battery case. I really like this design with the two-tone finish, the red on the front and the grayish on the the red on the back and the grayish on the front. Good access to all your buttons. You do have like that mucky kind of feeling, just like we had with the Defender case. You guys might like that. It's not as tactile as just the naked iPhone buttons, but it does do the job. And you guys have here a unique style toggle switch here, which you can turn just like that. And yeah, that looks really cool. You have access to your microphone here. There's 2 microphone slots, microphone and speaker slots. So it does not compromise on that. And you do have the in-ground here AUX jack, which is why you guys have this extension cable here, which you guys can put in like that and plug in your actual headphones through here. Now guys, this case claims that it doubles the life of your iPhone. So one charge complete from dead, it should charge your phone, which it does, and it does do that very quickly. I've charged this thing in under an hour, so very rapid speeds from dead to 100 in under an hour is very good speeds for iPhone charging, especially on a portable charger. It does have military grade protection, which of course comes standard on, I believe, all Otterbox cases, which is really nice. It is shock proof. And also you guys have here the micro USB slot to charge the actual case itself and to transfer any data that you guys may have right here that plugs into this cord, and again to charge the iPhone itself, to charge the case itself and to transfer any data that you may have. So guys, it does have on the back here a little indication light on how much battery you have inside the case. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's currently at 3 bars, and that is how you turn the case on. It also has a really cool feature, which I haven't seen in many other cases, which is that it automatically stops charging when your iPhone is at 100%. So it doesn't keep it at like the little lightning symbol there. It just stops, and that conserves battery inside the battery case itself and does not waste excess battery. So this case you guys can pick up for $100. It is a bit on the pricey side, but you guys do have a no compromise on the charging and on the protection of the phone. So yeah, guys, if you guys are interested in something like that, go to Otterbox.com. Forgot to mention the Defender case is $60 like this, or $50 in the standard version. Last but not least, guys, I have the Symmetry case here from Otterbox. The Symmetry series is the series of slimmer cases. They have them in a variety of colors. This is actually a limited edition one. They have 5 limited edition ones. This is actually the only color that they have left in stock. This is the Brazilian style one. I really do like it because it's really nice and colorful, which I do really like. This, as I said, guys, is their slimmer style of cases, and let's open up and see what is inside. So guys, here's what the case looks like, and as you guys can tell, it already looks significantly thinner than the Defender series and the Resurgence series cases. You have a really slimmer profile, but not compromising on the protectiveness. I can already see, without putting the phone even inside, that it is still very protective. It's very hard. I am very assured that this will protect my phone, and let's see what it looks like with the iPhone 6 inside. Easy to snap on, put the iPhone inside the case. Here we go. So this is what it looks like with the iPhone inside, guys, and I have to say, it looks a lot better than the Defender series. I think the Defender series is a bit too bulky, but again, if you guys are working in construction or something like that, and you guys need something that really protects your phone, that's the way to go. This is more of the lifestyle case where you guys could have it like your day-to-day case. I do think that it is very, very well made, and it still does not compromise on the protectiveness of your phone. I would still feel very protected dropping my phone in this. It does have a lip, which does cover your screen in case it falls on the screen. It does cover the corners and the back, all around protection. You do have that doubled layer. Again, you have that nice gel inside with the hard plastic outside. You have good access, open access for this time, to your buttons and to your ports here. You don't have the little flap that you have to open, but it's not fully open, which I prefer. Again, same thing with the on-off button and the volume button. They are covered. The toggle button is open. But again, guys, I do prefer having it fully open here just because I do like the naked iPhone buttons. That sounds kind of weird. I'm sorry, but I do like it like that. You have a good opening on your camera here, and all around, this is a really, really nice case. It retails for $45. You guys can pick it up at Otterbox.com. And again, if you guys are looking for that Otterbox protection, but in a slimmer profile, I'd highly suggest you guys go with the Symmetry series cases. So guys, that wraps up this week's episode of Tech Central TV. If you guys are interested in purchasing any of these cases, please head over to Otterbox.com. I'll have the links in the description below where you can pick up each of the individual cases. And yeah, guys, that is it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and see you guys next week. Bye.